Hello everybody, welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where we are continuing on with the Rise of Rasalhague DLC. We've just arrived at Gunzburg here, one of the industrial capitals within the newly formed Free Rasalhague Republic here. Oh, look at this, how frustrating. There's a hero mech one jump away. Alas, we cannot reach it. And something tells me it will not stick around long enough for it to be there and after we are finished this DLC. Whatever. We have previously fought up at the capital of Rasalhague here. We moved down to Predlitz, and now we have done another 3 or 4 jumps, however many it is, to get to Gunzburg. And if you recall, last time I didn't do my repairs, knowing we were heading to an industrial hub, where we can get them done for much cheaper. Not that it would have cost us that much, to be honest, but whatever. It just means we'll need to manage without them for the start of this planet's campaign. Interestingly, we do have a cantina as well. Phoenix Hawk we've killed a bunch of. I'm almost certain we don't have that, so we will take this instead. Collect. Let's check that we don't have the medium chemical lasers. I know I don't. I don't know why I'm bothering to check. Medium chemical lasers. Yeah, we have 2 only. That's it. We don't normally take up the P variants of mechs, which are what come with them. And the other one was harassers. I know I can cash this in, but I kind of don't want to. Kill 5 Black Knights. Why is that? We could be forever getting that one. So what I'm going to do here is drop this. I just need one more fire starter to be able to do that, because I don't want to get rid of any of them just yet. I'm still interested in your opinion, but I'm recording this straight after the last 2 episodes, so I will have missed your responses to the questions I've asked regarding those fire starters. Let's take this one and then drop it again. The reason I'm doing this is so we get a fresh batch of Cantina missions at the end of this next level. Okay, now that's cleared out, we can read the news. Duke Reinsteiner negotiates peaceful end to Sky crisis. Protest activities on Sky have come to a close thanks to Duke Reinsteiner's peaceful negotiations that have ended the month-long separatist occupation of the Glasgow ferrometal steel factory on Sky. While separation has been at the fore of the issues in the Federation of Sky for decades, the recent creation of a new state, the Free Rasalhague Republic, has spurred more intense action from separatists. Swift action by garrison forces to quell separatist demonstrations led to violence and over 200 civilian casualties during demonstrations and riots. The creation of the new republic has also spurred ongoing separation demonstrations in the Tamar Pact, the region of the Leiden Commonwealth that lost worlds to it when the Archon agreed to the formation of the new state. A lot is going on politically across the inner sphere here with separatist movements. I can show you previously, we've looked at the Andurian crisis down here, and indeed by 3034 the Capellan Confederation had pushed the advancing Magistracy of Chronopus and Duchy of Andurian out of its territory and ended the 4th Andurian War. In fact, I think there was still a few raids going into early 3035, but it was within Andurian territory by this point. Romana Liao, still acting on behalf of her father until his untimely passing in 3036, if probably at her own hand. She rallied the CCAF, the Capellan Armed Forces, and took the offensive and went after Andurian here. Interesting border going on in this little region of space. I'm not sure if that's how it does look or whether there was some changeover. The Mosero Archipelago, we're getting way off topic here, is a Duchy of Andurian vassal state, but it never followed them into independence, so I'm curious what the story is there. I'll need to do some more reading on my side of things. And down in this corner of space was the Federation of Sky. We've talked about their independence movement before. Unlike the Free Rasalhague, where there were a notable faction within the Kuridan family who was happy for it to form to create a buffer, the newly created Federated Commonwealth, the last thing they wanted was the Federation of Sky appearing right in the middle of their realm and splitting the two halves, as it would be a huge impediment to any deepening of their alliance. They were not going to allow it to happen. I mentioned at the end of the Fourth Succession War that their armed forces were already planning an attack against the Draconis Combine, and were probably going to have launched that around the mid-decade, 3035, give or take a year. But the crisis, the Sky Crisis here, of which we've played an active part, prevented that from going ahead. There was too much internal turmoil that they had to resolve before they could consider going after the Draconis Combine. And of course that gave the Gunji no Kanrai, Theodore Kurita, heir to the dragon, plenty of time for his reforms to take effect, improving the abilities of the DCMS to repel an invasion, and that would have a long-lasting consequence for the relations between these realms, because when that attack, well, we're definitely getting ahead of ourselves now, yeah. That attack does come, but they did not meet the threat, the opponent that they expected. Also, we talked about Ryan Steiner. He took over from Aldo Lestrade, although he wasn't really interested in supporting a breakaway state in the Federation of Sky. He wanted to supplant the Katrina Steiner and his cousin Melissa Steiner at the head of the Lyran throne on Tharkat and break up the Federated Commonwealth, and hopefully continue to rule the Commonwealth, the Lyran Commonwealth himself. He was also able to skillfully take advantage of the crisis up here with the Free Rasalhague Republic and the Tamar Pact to win a lot of support for himself from that third nation that makes up the Lyran Commonwealth presently. Protectorate of Donegal was firmly in Katrina Steiner's hands, but those two smaller nations now were allying themselves behind Ryan Steiner, and the fact that it was him who was able to peacefully bring an end to the Sky Rebellion, the first Sky Rebellion down here, it was a bit of a egg on the face moment for Hansa Davian and Katrina Steiner. Okay, enough talking about what's going on with politics in the Inner Sphere. Let's get into this mission. And we're going to start... Do we have any transmissions? I haven't checked in a long time. No, we have not. So, mission. Christian Mansdottir, I've just been briefed by the Dragon's Breath to the current situation on the ground. The capital of Stortala City is tightly secured by our old friends, Nicole Kelsois and her mercenaries, the Götterdämmerung Society. So we had a run-in with these guys back in 3031, while the first tier regiment, Mansdottir's unit, was still working for the Lyran Commonwealth at that point in time. She is refusing to recognize the Archon's orders and is holding Gunzburg on behalf of the Tamar Pact and her uncle, Duke Selvin Kelsois. Also contesting Gunzburg is a group of Ronin invaders calling themselves the 211th Mechanized Assault Command. They are fighting to reclaim Gunzburg in the name of the Draconis Combine. So far, they have only been able to secure a number of terraforming equipment plants, but they do hold a sizable presence here. Out of the two hostiles in system, Nicole Kelsois and her Götterdämmerung Society are the primary threat, mostly due to the fact that they have dug themselves into major population centers across the system. If we are to minimize civilian casualties, we will need to draw Kelsois out, and I believe we have just the plan to do that. The Dragon's Breath have identified numerous logistical targets that the Lyran forces leverage to supply their forces. A simultaneous strike against these targets should force Kelsois out of her entrenched position to defend her supply chain. Commander, your target will be what we believe is the Götterdämmerung Society's primary munitions depot. See that anything of material value is destroyed, then withdraw and regroup with the first tier and prepare for Kelsois' counter-advance. Many of our MechWarriors in the first tier come from Gunzburg, including Overste Leutnant Mirborg. For them, this fight is personal, so let's make this one count. Okay, we can do that. We can help these guys out. To loosen Nicole Kelsois' grip on Gunzburg, we'll be targeting a munitions factory that her forces use to supply themselves. Move on the marked nav point and destroy the munitions. Watch out for Lyran reinforcements. We are angering House Steiner here. Really, it should be House Kelsois, but it's another very, very awkward political situation where we're basically making everybody angry, no matter who we go up against. There's always going to be somebody, even if they profess a loyalty to one cause, have some underlying loyalties that contradict that. We're going to go all in on salvage. We haven't been getting anything good so far, but steadily the number of shares we're getting are creeping up there. And I think our cash is improving regardless, as long as we don't take heavy damage. We should be fine.
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander. Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
Shenzheng's not yet in a position to help us, and Goblin has finally arrived as well. He was heading this way across the inner sphere from the NAIS on New Avalon. He's reached us, but he's going to stay in reserve for the time being until we max out Freeman here. And so, what are we going to get? Well, none of those were fully repaired, so we need ballistics ourselves. Where is our old friend Rondersnode's heavy metal? That's a good start. You need ballistics as well. Let's give you our second Highlander here for another Gauss rifle. You need more of this. So I guess you're taking... the King Craig was not an option anymore. Do we have anything with... yes, Night Star. And now we need another 95 tonner, which we don't have. Should we just go back to Gandalf? Oh, you know what? I've changed my mind. I got that Stalker in the last mission, and I know this doesn't have any ballistic weapons on it, but I do want to use it. It's been a while. So you're going to go now in something with energy, probably Gandalf. Which is still being repaired, so that's not an option. The Marauder? Sure, why not? Leaves us a little under tons, but we should be fine. I don't anticipate too much problems here. Maybe we could have heavy metal here, actually, the two Highlanders together. We'll save that for the next mission so it's fully repaired. And we'll trust Stabjorn not to take any headshots. Okay. First mission then, on Gunzburg. First of 3, I think. Let's get it underway.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Okay, team.
Despite Marcus Corita's death, the Ronin are continuing to spread chaos across the Republic. Their refusal to recognize our independence has now caused pro-Lyran radicals to refuse to hand over a number of former Lyran Commonwealth worlds gifted to us by Archon Steiner. The Lyran administrations of Candice and Gunzburg have each hired mercenaries intent on keeping those worlds under the authority of the Tamar Pact. Here on Gunzburg, those Lyran forces are led by our old friends Nicole Kelswald and her favorite pet mercenaries, the Guter Domerung Society.
Good friends of ours.
We believe that their primary munitions depot is at the marked coordinates. Your objective here, Commander, is to destroy the depot while the Tyr and the Dragon's Breath move against other supplemental targets, weakening Kelswald's grip on Gunzburg.
We shouldn't be wasting our time with this. Those mercs have taken Stortala City. Christian, my family.
I know, Thor. You haven't been able to make contact with them. But we can't blindly rush into Kelswa's stronghold. Especially when Ronin forces are also in system, attempting to take Gunzburg for themselves.
Whoa. This guy just spawned right in front of me. We are against Lydans now, so it's no surprise that they have access to the brand new Patton tank, I suppose. Well, if he was spawned, then other guys will have spawned too. It seems quiet, but my visibility's... Wow, that's certainly not going to help our visibility. There. Oh my god, a lot of guys just came out at once there. Let's get this hunch. He's just in range for large lasers, I think.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
Get that AC-20 off him before he... In theory, he's the low threat at this range, but like I can see my guys advancing as I target. Let's go for this guy next. AC-10 is in his side torso. I can see... I don't know what. Let's try and get some aggro from my friends.
Add one to my score. Requested target ID received.
You guys on them? I'm a bit worried about
This is the place. Level it all to the ground. Leave
you.
nothing for them to use.
This weather is really helping us stay cool, actually. I can fire everything. Maybe not, maybe not.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Okay, team.
Acquired. Incoming missile.
Manticore over there is a threat. There's someone overhead. Let's start crushing these guys.
Target destroyed.
Kill that turret. I don't want it firing in my rear.
Destroyed.
Somewhere down here is a fuel tank. It always spawns in this layout of
The
buildings.
only reason the Commonwealth had this world was through the sacrifices of my men during the Fourth Succession War. You have no right to it.
I have every right. That's what you P-range cockroaches never understood. Gunzburg was a Timor-packed world, long before you Rasalhague stills were shipped here by the Koreans. To replace the true natives they but you're taking the system. You people are nothing more than illegal migrants, living off of Timor-packed property.
Positive contact against primary society targets. Move on to the next objective.
Oh, we've got hostiles on our head. We're back up here. We'll kill them fast. We'll try and kill them fast. That D variant is super weak.
Incoming missile.
Lasers.
Target destroyed.
Get that Griffin off me, please.
Incoming.
Side torso, come on, get it. That's where all his firepower is. He's lost it. It's just arms now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Enforcer, don't turn your back there, Highlander. I'm gonna go for the buildings.
New target. Enforcer.
Was everyone even focusing fire already? I thought I told them to, but maybe I forgot. Let's head up this way. I can be burning down this while we're wandering around.
We've destroyed half of the targeted infrastructure, Commander. Keep at it.
Come on, team. That Enforcer should not be alive with an AC-10. What is taking you 3 assault mechs so long?
The Timor-pact will face the consequences.
What does she mean by that? Christian,
You didn't think the LCAP forgot about the first tier's desertion from our ranks, did you? Or where family members potentially harboring such fugitives live?
no, no, Christian!
Pull it together, Miraborg. Elsewhere you wouldn't dare.
Try me.
Target
Get this building
obtained
down.
Critical damage.
They leveled the civilian housing structure.
I saw another mech on the other side of this base. Let's go through this building and finish it. Where are we going?
Mission complete.
Back the way we came.
Commander, head to the marked exfil site.
Got it, team.
No need to stick around here anymore.
Christian Mansdaughter, you and the members of the first tier have abandoned your sworn duty to the Lyran Commonwealth Armed Forces, stolen LCAP property, and have now raised up arms against loyal citizens of the Lyran
New target.
Commonwealth.
Locust.
You and all known associates are hereby labeled as traitors to the Commonwealth and are sentenced
Target
to death.
acquired.
Captain,
What just happened?
I'll be waiting.
Did man's daughter just get killed?
That kill was mine.
Right, my team will have to manage by themselves back there.
Lance
Kill this
target
idiot.
confirmed. Firing.
Incoming missile.
I've got you, Commander. Let's get out.
Time
of
to
here.
leave.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Another pattern tank over there. I missed what happened. I was so focused on the base, I was missing some of the dialogue. Did man's daughter get executed? Or did their families get killed? Christian went very quiet on the comms. Yes, a Thunderbot. I can finally cash in that Cantina mission. Excellent. And now I just take some other things that look like I've got less than 10 of. Might as well take that. And then things that have value. Not a lot of salvage at all, actually, this mission, but whatever. 1, 2, few. Whatever, we'll manage without the 80 10 ammo. Commander, we have achieved the objective, but at a terrible cost to those of us with families on Gunzburg. I'm ordering you and the Dragon's Breath to form up on my position. We have a long battle ahead of us. So Nicole Kelsoir knew that the First Tier had betrayed, well, it was public knowledge that the First Tier had deserted the Leiden Commonwealth for the Free Rasalhague Republic, but still knew where all their families were based from the time at which they were members of the LCAF. You traitors done yet? Put down your arms, return your stolen battle mechs, and scurry back to whatever sewer you and your kind crawled out of. I guess the Leiden Commonwealth did supply them with these mechs to form their regiment. But, yeah, that hardly seems relevant anymore. I promise as long as we get what's rightfully ours, we'll let you live. Yeah, it was House Steiner who gave them the mechs, and Katrina Steiner is still in favor of the formation of the Free Rasalhague Republic. Well, heavy cost then. You almost lost an arm with the lasers, I think, there. Okay. Those base defense ones are always crazy. You're not leveled up maxed yet, though. You almost are. I really hope I can get you maxed by the end of this DLC. Because then I can just drop you at an academy up in this region of space. You're almost up to max on this, but you'll need a little while longer to get evasion and defense up. Okay. Well, let's start by, if there's no news, we can do our job reward for the Thunderbolt. We've had this Thunderbolt a long time. I should have seen it come in actually and dropped it earlier because we've been paying to keep it an active lance. But the time has come. It's done very, very good service for us since like what the Free Worlds League phase of this game. Although it's been a long time since we used it. I can't recall. Did we do it in the Kestrel Lancers? Regardless, it's gone now. And we've got fresh mechs here. I don't... Okay, we can take this one and drop it, because we're not here. Where are the Drought Worlds? They're up here, aren't they? Yeah, we're not going there, so we can drop that straight away. And do I have 3 LRM 20 tier 4s? I reckon if I've got any 20s, they're already on max. LRM 20 tier 4s. I've got 1. Not enough though. So we'll take it and drop it. And then we'll maybe kill 3 catapults, although it's unlikely. Oh, we are... If we go up against Kharadin forces, they might have the K2s. Let's... What did I just say I was going to drop? Did I even take it? Drop that. Okay. We're more likely to kill the Phoenix Hawks than catapults. I need another Marauder. I will get one eventually, actually, so I might as well keep on to that. But yeah. Okay, that's how we're doing it. And we can do some repairs. What do I want to repair, to be honest? Everything. I don't see why not. Yeah, okay, we will repair'l. How long? 14 days. So a couple of things. Highlander and Stalker will be out of it, but the other two will be fine. Okay, it's with a heavy heart that I must report that while our strikes against the Lyran's logistical network were successful, we failed to draw Nicole Kelsoir or any of her forces away from their strongholds. Instead, Nicole Kelsoir chose to retaliate by murdering a number of civilian family members, many from within our own ranks. While my heart bleeds for Overste Lieutenant Mirborg and all of the other members of the tier that lost someone to Kelsoir's cowardly act, our desire for vengeance cannot cloud our judgment. Kelsoir clearly committed this heinous war crime to bait us into attacking her and the Götterdämmerung society on their terms. Throwing ourselves into a meat grinder to get vengeance on Kelsoir will only benefit the Ronin forces also laying claim to Gunzburg. So for now, we need to leave Kelsoir behind her walls. With her logistical chain now in shambles, attrition will eventually take hold and force her out into the open. Instead, we'll refocus our efforts to breaking the Ronin 211th Mechanized Assault Command. That sounds like it's going to be all armor, but I'm sure they'll have some mechs scattered in there as well. Their forces are scattered across a wide area using sympathetic villages and remote industrial hubs to house their forces that they are unable to fortify. Provided we sweep wide to engage their entire force before they can consolidate, we should be able to envelop them quickly and efficiently, so we can then turn our attention to bringing Kelsoir and her mercenaries to justice. For this operation, we'll be dividing our forces and engaging the Ronin along two major fronts. Overste Lieutenant Mirborg and the Dragon's Breath will take the northern theatre, while the commander and I will take the south. I know that it's going to be hard going after all that's happened, but stay focused, stay safe, and I promise you, Kelsoir will be next. Well, Mirborg is not in the best frame of mind at the moment. I don't know if we can trust him, and I don't know much about the Dragon's Breath either, to be able to know whether they're a reliable faction or not. We will do our best. It's going to be another chilly map, although not the blizzard we had in that last mission. Advance to the assigned nav point and eliminate all encountered Ronin forces. Support any first tier forces in need of assistance along your assigned front. Let's make short work of these Ronin, Commander, so we can refocus our efforts at bringing Nicole Kelsoir to justice. Is this going to be another instance where the Leiden Commonwealth House Steiner intervenes to make sure that the Free Rasalhague don't get their pound of flesh and save them the embarrassment of further political trouble between the ruling families by making sure a member of the Kelsoir royal family of Tamar gets away with it? Even more salvage. Well, okay, the same amount, 41. Cash is going up. That's good. Good for us. 14 days. Why won't it let me advance time like this? We'll do it this way then. There we go. Any news? None. Probably won't get any either. Well, these two are out of it. But didn't we say we wanted something with ballistic, so we're going to take heavy metal. That's not a big loss. You're going to take a charger, probably? Yeah, that's good enough, I suppose. We're 60 tons under. Oh, wait, no, we have a king crab. Oh, no, we don't. It's getting repairs done. Yeah, the charger's better than the Orion in every way. I don't even know why we're keeping the Orion around, really. We've got a surplus of ballistic mechs now. The charger... Oh, we dropped the Atlas, didn't we? Well, the charger and the Night Star and two Gauss Rifle things. We can scrap the Orion, I think. I'm almost certain we can. We'll hang on to it because we are going to need... I don't even know if we can fit one in, actually, in our Kestrel Lancers DLC. Whatever, we'll regret keeping it around later on. For now, this will be fine, and you're going to go back to Gandalf. Which I meant to give you better PPCs when you were getting repairs. I'll try and remember for next time. You're going to go back to Shenzhen. Oh no, Shenzhen is still injured. and I was going to wait for the King Crab to be back. You're going to hopefully get a little bit of experience with that AC-20. And we'll continue like this. 55 tons under. We should be fine. Did we see anything new in that mission? Probably not, no. Let's go. Mission 2 on Gunzburg.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
It's been ages since I was in heavy metal, hasn't it? I think I brought it along a couple times and given it to the AI lance mates. But I mean, this was the mech that made the Draconis Combine phase of the game possible when we were undertonned.
To make quick work of the Ronin in the 211th, we'll need to engage their forces across two fronts. For this, we've broken up into two attack groups. Thor and the Dragon's Breath will approach from the west. Commander, you and I will be approaching a Ronin forward operating base from the south. If our two forces can shatter the Roman combat units, then we'll be able to refocus our efforts on the Gutudammerung Society and get vengeance for everyone Nicole Kelswa killed.
Okay.
Overstay Manstortir. The Dragon's Breath has made contact with the 211th, encountering heavy resistance. I'm moving in to support.
Okay, Commander. Let's move out and engage along our front. Good hunting.
Overstay is how you say that. I'm not overstay. I assume that these voices are fairly accurate. Maybe I shouldn't. There's a few other instances of voice actors in this game saying things a little bit funny. Maybe someone with experience can comment on that. What's the dead end off to the left here? Gonna be some salvage in there? This map doesn't really reflect what I'm looking at either. I suppose it does. Those guys are in a battle, but with whom, I cannot tell you. That Cyclops is the same kind we just retired. It's more of an LRM boat. The Banshee is a PPCX as well. I don't think that makes it much better. It's a longer walk than I realized when we're only going at 49 kilometers an hour. Whose missiles? Oh, it wasn't missiles. It's just spray. Finish off the Ronin forces. Well, they'll all be dead by the time I get here by the sounds of things.
Contact. We are engaging the Ronin. Seems to be only token resistance.
Hang on there.
No shit. That's because they are swarming us. Taking heavy casualties over here. I'm here with you, Dragon's Breath. Keep on them.
Right, let's see what we're dealing with. There's a battle raging, but it doesn't seem to be involving our own troops. Is Kelswa here as well, fighting the Ronin already? Or is that the Dragon's Breath that's getting torn apart in there? Give me a lock on, come on.
Target acquired.
And away.
Target destroyed.
Scrap that
Nice.
one.
Well done, team.
Destroyed.
That was the Night Stars ERPPC.
Target acquired. New target Panther.
Panther. Take off his arm. There's a lot of menacing looking tanks over here on the left.
Incoming missile.
Arm off.
Target acquired.
Hello.
I got it.
Let's go down.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's a lot more guys around here than I realized. Wolfhounds. Oh yeah, we're going against... Oh no, this is supposed to be Draconis Combine.
Tango destroyed.
How did they salvage you?
Wilco, focusing fire.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that didn't get him up high enough. Get this guy in our rear.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Target
Locust, please.
Down.
Oh, lots more coming in.
Phoenix Hawk.
I need to kill one of those Phoenix Hawks. Take off your arm. Your arm is gone.
Focusing the shared target.
I think I missed there with the Gus. I'm not going to turn my back on them. I'm going to go for you instead.
Next scrap.
Large lasers off.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Is it just me, or is everyone standing on an angle in this mission? They're all like tilted over to one side. You're gone.
New target.
Jenner, I can't afford you running around in my rear. A bit of a tank rolling along the floor.
Enemy mech down.
Target.
We'll obliterate that target and pop that blood bag inside it.
Last survivors over here, team.
Mirabog, new contacts bearing down on you from the north. IFF readings label them as Gunzburg Society. It's an ambush. They'll be right on top of you in 5 minutes.
Hang on, team.
Overstay, my forces are in no shape to be facing this new threat. I'm withdrawing my unit from this engagement. What? Dragon's Breath! My men are in slow-moving heavy and assault mechs. We need you to screen our withdrawal or we're dead. These third-party hostiles fall outside the negotiated objectives of this mission, and my men have already suffered heavy casualties. I'm invoking the self-preservation clause of our contract, and withdrawing my men from this fight.
Well, our reinforcements are gone.
You are to screen Overste Lieutenant Mirabog and his detachment's withdrawal. They need you.
Respectfully, Overstay, that's not going to happen. We're not getting paid to throw our lives away just to preserve yours. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. Best of luck.
Well, you know what they say about thoughts and prayers.
Dragon's Breath, respond. Damn it, they've cut off communications.
Catapult.
New target. Catapult.
Goddamn mercenaries! They're happy to take our money, only to throw it to the wolves.
Thor, we need it.
Whoa, what's happening? I got tagged by something.
Don't you dare say anything, Christian. This isn't the first time Magnussen's mercenaries have breached their contracts.
We're getting surrounded.
Our people to die.
We need to move
They're
them.
only here so they can rob us blind when we need their help the most.
I need to turn and deal with this.
Sit tight, Thor. We are coming to get you.
Overste, the 211th are withdrawing from the west and collapsing on our position. They're attempting
Arm off.
to cut us off from supporting Overste Lieutenant Mirrenberg's combat group.
We're being overrun here.
Then break through them, damn it. We need to get Mirabog's battalion out of there. Clear this field ASAP.
He's gone.
New target. Spike.
Requested target ID received. Engaging.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Inferno Jav in our midst.
Destroyed.
Oh, Hunchback,
We're
Hunchback.
on it, sir.
It's a disco back, I think. No, it's not. It's dead now, whatever it was.
Target destroyed.
Another javelin in our midst. Not anymore.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I don't know why he's still standing.
We need to speed this up. Break through and support Thor's battalion.
Hang in there, Night Star. Do not get headshotted.
Moving, Commander.
I want distance. Oh, this is bad. This way then.
Rendezvous acknowledged.
Orion. Target acquired.
Battlemaster, a D variant. And another one. 2 Orions. Oh god, no.
Let's light it up.
I need to salvage this guy, but that is a low priority right now. Just surviving is got to take precedence. Oh my god. Take off a side torso.
Incoming missile.
That side one. Oh, the Davian one's laser or something. I can't even remember. I can't think about it right now.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, why are you so close? We're in a world of hurt here. My arm's exposed. It's my ghost rifle. Gone.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Crusader. I'll get the Orion here. Keep firing at me.
Incoming missile.
You've got a nice big chest. There's a medium on my side. He's shut down. Crusader should not be firing at me right now.
Receiving heavy fire.
I'm about to lose my Goss any second.
We're almost done here. Hold out just a little while.
Damn it, there it goes.
We're on your target, Commander.
Who did I see over there? Someone. Phoenix Hawk, you're low priority. Friendly PPCX just hit me in the face from that Banshee. This guy's wasting our time.
Target shared, engaging.
Got him.
Target destroyed.
The Gunzburg Pt.1 society are here. My forces are now engaged with them.
Why do I feel like this is not the end?
That's the last of them.
Well, okay.
Miraborg, we are on our way to help.
It's too late, Christian. We're pinned down. We'll be overrun by the time you get here. Get out of here. Leave to fight another day. Avenge us and save the Republic.
The first tier has just lost half its strength, and the free Rasalhague has lost half their mercs.
My daughter, Tyra. Look after her for me when I'm gone, Christian. Give her and the Republic the freedom we fought all our lives to see.
You have my word. I'll make sure of it.
I know you will. Goodbye, Overstay.
Godspeed, old friend. First tier, fall back.
Tor's gonna hold the line for the rest of us to get away. That Götterdämmerung society is getting their vengeance for what we did to them back on whatever it was.
Tyra, I'm sorry. I dedicated my life to fighting for the freedom of our people. To build a better home for you to grow up to see. One where you would never leave under the boots of House Corita or Steiner. But the great house's disdain for our people is endless. Magnussen and the Republic were fools to trust that they would recognize our people as equals. Or that the hired guns would care for anything more than lining their pockets with what little wealth our people have. One day, you will learn of all the things Christian and I sacrificed for our people, and of the mercenaries that betrayed us, leaving your mother and I to die at the hands of our oppressors. I'm sorry that their greed and indifference robbed you of a life with us by your side. If by some miracle I survive and live to see you again, I can promise you one thing. I will make them pay.
Wow, I didn't know the true story behind Tor Miraborg. We've heard his daughter's name before when we were playing MechWarrior 5 Clans. I won't get ahead of ourselves by discussing what happened to her. But... Alright. Our independence movement is kind of crumbling around us here. The mercenaries aren't living up to their end of the bargain. We're being picked apart from both sides. Factions within both great houses, or both successor states, are going against the orders of their great house. Okay, what do I want here? I've got two of these, so I guess I want those two. And I'll take an Inferno, and I'll take one of those, sure. I would have liked those high tier. I need to check something with this Shadowhawk. It's got a tier 4 PPC that is damaged. I want to see if I get one in my inventory by scrapping it. Okay, and some junk. Why not? Everything is... Hang on. Just check that there's nothing... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just take what's value. Tor, send it to a recovery team immediately. Recover any survivors and equipment you can find. The dragon protects his loyal servants. Your defeat was inevitable. Gunzburg will be ours. Well, we're trapped between a rock and a hard place. Freeman has just maxed out. That's great. It means we can go back to Shenzhen in time for the King Crab to rejoin our ranks. You didn't take any damage from taking those headshots, and this should be an easy repair too. We might get lucky and get the Night Star in the next mission too. What we have not been lucky though is losing a Gauss rifle. With so much else going on in that mission, we were really surrounded on all sides. I think we got through all right. Gandalf is really not living up to... Yeah, okay, I need to remind myself, well, we've got a new toy here. Before I read this, I'm just saying aloud, I need to make sure I put better PPCs on our awesome Commander. Our recovery teams have scoured the northern front for survivors. We were able to recover Overste Lieutenant Miraborg, but he sustained heavy injuries while ejecting from his mech. His ejection seat crashed into a tree at full speed, bruising his spinal cord and heavily scarring his face. He'll live, but will need extensive physical therapy before he pilots a mech again. The abandonment of the Dragon's Breath left Miraborg and his entire unit out in the cold. While they put up a good fight, the entire detachment was wiped out by the Gotterdammerung Society's ambush. Tor was the last to fall, and I think he was in a grasshopper in that cutscene. This disaster has had huge ramifications for the First Tier. With the Dragon's Breath gone and Tor's detachment destroyed, our in-system assets are operating at only 35% capacity, only one battalion. And by battalion, I don't mean regiment. While some mechs and MechWarriors were salvageable, we are dangerously close to a total collapse. I would say 35% left is a total collapse. So I've ordered our unit to retreat and go into hiding. We stand no chance of directly confronting Nicole Kelswar and her mercenaries in our present state. Luckily, the Ronin and the 211th will likely keep Nicole Kelswar occupied while we attempt to recover as much as we can. Commander, I fear we'll only have one shot at dislodging Kelswar and reclaiming Gunzburg for the Republic. So we need to spend whatever time we can. Buy wisely. Whatever time we can buy wisely. Got it. Sorry. To build ourselves back up for a final stand. As such, I'm redistributing some battlefield salvage from Tor's unit to you. Do what you can to get the most out of these assets in the limited time we have. We'll only have one shot at taking Kelswar down, so we need to make it count. Ooh, this thing has some repairs to do. Okay. Before I forget anything else, let's upgrade our mechs. You are first. Better PPCs on you because Gandalf was lacking behind in the damage, and I know it's only an 80 tonner. Well, we've got tier 4s to give you. Do I risk that? I don't have 3 tier 5s, and I certainly wouldn't risk those. If nothing else, what's the damage here? Another 1.4 per one of those, less heat, higher rate of fire. It's going to be better across the board. This is a big step up as well. Even less heat, and another 1 in damage. This would be shredding. It's not taking too much attention, and we've not got that many mechs that rely on PPCs anymore. The mid game we had loads, and you can just randomly have a higher tier small laser. Why not? This one. Okay, and repair all. 15 days until the next mission. We're not even gonna have the Cyclops ready for the next one. Let's throw you away, and you as well. And I guess we're gonna repair. Everybody gets repaired. You need to be finessed. How many Gauss rifles do I have left? We've not lost one in a while, but look, we've only got 4 in total. Not counting our other Highlander. If there's one mech to put your highest tier Gauss on, it's this one. Gauss, sorry, I know I say Gauss, but... Okay. And these are simple repairs. And you're a simple repair as well. This is the Cyclops we've not piloted before. I would like to have a go in it. I think we've done 2 missions in the Cyclops, actually. We did one back at the end of Kestrel Lancers 2. And that infamous mission where the horde of aircraft and tanks all spawned. I don't think this would have been any better in that situation. I'm not going to bother. What's the time on it? 25 days. Do I want to give it better equipment? Not really. Not really. It's very similar to the Charger, but even less armor. Where is the Charger? Yeah, look. You got an LRM instead of another SRM6. They're lower tier equipment, as is. And it's got less armor. This is a one-time use, and then we scrap it. Oh, what? Look at the bill here. 1.7 million for the legs to get replaced. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Whatever. We'll do it because it is a mission award. I kind of feel compelled to. And then, yeah, these 2 as well. Why not? Well, they'll be done if nothing else. Yeah, lots of repairs ongoing. We will not have Heavy Metal, the Cyclops, or Gandalf for the next mission, though. Night Star we do, though. That's good. And we'll skip forwards here until we can't anymore. Is there anything I want to drop before the next? Shenzhen is going to recover. Is there anything I want to drop? No, we've been over this multiple times. I'm just going to leave 16 mechs. 16 mechs is fine. It's 2.2 million, but we can handle that. Okay. Right, any news? None. We're unlikely to get any news, but we do have some Cantina missions. Collect 1 Archer. I'm not going to give you Tempest. Collect 1 Hunchback 4H. Do I have that? Do I have that? I have salvaged a couple. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I can do that one. I think we need to accept. We haven't got any harasses, but I think we just need to say we don't need. We can keep 1, but we don't need 2. I guess this was the one we used, and that was the reward. Okay, we're gonna lose. Oh wait, no, hang on. The H is not. Yeah, okay, they're both full health. It doesn't matter. We'll drop them. Let's cash this in. Come on, Mech Collector. Things really slow down the XP you get towards the end here. Okay, well, we'll do this next. Another one. I saw a tag was one of the rewards here. And we got reduced power consumption. More efficient electronic components consume less power, reducing the amount of waste heat generated while operating. For some reason, I have not done upgrades beyond armor this whole playthrough, and there's no reason not to be giving that heat upgrade on mechs that need it. We're almost maxed this out, and once I have, I can finally sell off our huge pool of mechs and generate a ton of cash there. We're going to do this, and then immediately drop it. Because we're not going there. And we'll get this Archer. And we're not going to do that because it's Tempest. I'll just confirm in my head that I do not have a second Archer. No. Okay, we're not doing that. Alright. Into the next mission then. If everybody is getting repairs done, I think we're good. Here we go. Part 3 on Gunzburg. Christian Mansdotter. Following the Dragon's Breath desertion and Oberste-Leutnant Miraborg's last stand, both the Götterdämmerung Society and the Ronin 211th Mechanized Assault Command have diverted their attention towards each other, no longer perceiving the first tier as the primary threat in the fight over Gunzburg. While this has provided us with a limited window to lick our wounds and recover, I'm afraid that window is now closing fast. I've just received word that the Götterdämmerung Society landed a huge blow against the Ronin of the 211th Mechanized Assault Command. The Ronin have been pushed out of the territory they once occupied and have fallen back to the Bavaria Mountains. Kelswa is now mobilizing the entirety of the Götterdämmerung and the Kelswa Guards to move on the Ronin's position and destroy them for good. After they destroy the Ronin, Kelswa will likely turn to hunt us down next. In our present state, that will be a fight we cannot win. Our best chance of taking Kelswa out is to overwhelm her when she least expects it, which will be in the midst of her operation against the Ronin. With our blow at her logistics network, the lighter mechs and vehicles can only run on the ammo they can physically carry into a fight. If we catch Kelswa and her mercs at the right time, we could use the Ronin as a force multiplier, pushing the Götterdämmerung to bleed their limited ammo bins dry. This will give us our best chance at drawing Kelswa out and killing her, which should send her mercs packing. I won't lie, this op will be an extreme Hail Mary. While millions of things can go sideways, the reality is that this is our last chance at giving the people of Gunzburg their freedom. We owe it to Middelburg, our murdered families, and those countless others who've already laid down their lives in the name of freedom to continue this fight. And God willing, we will emerge victorious. Let's do it. I like this man's daughter. I like all the characters in this DLC. I meant to say this before, but at the time it wasn't clear whether Tor Middelburg had survived. Obviously, I knew he did, because he pops up in the Blood of Kerensky trilogy. And I remember the first time I was reading that, I can't remember who I was conversing with, but I was saying one of my characters I like in that book was Tor Middelburg, whose build is this like crotchety grouch of a man who's getting just loathes one of the protagonists of that book, Felon Kell. And yeah, but like everything he was saying, I was like, I kind of get where this person's coming from. He's unreasonable in his actions, but I can understand his way of thinking, which, you know, I like that in an antagonist. Okay, advance into the Bavaria Mountains and destroy all encountered hostile forces, be them Kuritan Ronin or Lyran mercenaries. Our forces are still reeling from our previous engagement, so pace yourself and support one another. If you identify Nicole Kelswa or the Kelswa Guards, be sure to prioritize their elimination. This is our chance at putting an end to this monster. We're not going to let her get away the way that Marcus Kurita did. Killed by a Lyran agent, so they say. But we're not going to let the Lyran Commonwealth swoop in, or the Tamar Pact for that matter, and steal her from our grasp. We want vengeance. She killed our families. Or suddenly, the Rasalhague families. We're +3 now, so we can get up to 44 salvage. We're still in the 400 difficulty range. I haven't seen where difficulty is listed. I maybe keep forgetting to check, but I do know that Rise of Rasalhague has a reputation for getting very tricky in the latter stages. And that last one did give us a beating. Whoever was injured is healed. Oh, no one was injured. You maxed out. So we're back to you. You're going back in King Crab. Come on, I need you maxed again. I want you to max out. And this is the best odds of that. I need there's Twin Goss will be good. Gauss. Gandalf is not quite set because we swapped all our weapons around. So we'll find a different energy boat for you. I need something with ballistics again. So I think I might take this second Highlander. It's not as good. But it's something. You need... The Cyclops is getting work done. This, 40 tons under. That's not a lot to be under, actually. I think that's fine. I do not like the... You know what? Let's give you this. It's got the same number of PPCs, and it's got a bunch of other things as well. It's got twice as many medium lasers, and it's got 3 streak... SRMs instead of what the AC5 the Marauder has, and it's got way more armor, so it's just a better mech. I just have to get over my dislike of it. I don't know why did this one it just never grabbed me, and it can't purely be because of these hideous SRM packs on the side, the torso. It just doesn't feel right with the asymmetrical PPCs. I don't know. Everything about it just feels like this feels less. It doesn't feel like a thing that exists in universe. It feels like somebody's custom mech where they've just by somebody I mean a player's custom mech where they just rip out whatever they don't like and just shove a bunch of random things that don't kind of match the original design of the mech. The opposite of how I'm playing this game. So maybe that's what my issue is. I need to check that this Highlander is set up as the last one was. I think it is. No, it wasn't. And that's why I swapped those. So it's got one less SRM 6 and one less medium laser, but it's otherwise the same. I think it's slightly lower tier equipment, but it shouldn't be a problem for us. Last mission on Gunzburg then. Let's begin it. Go! We must avenge Tor Miraborg and our dead families.
After weeks of fighting, Nicole Kelsoir's forces appear to have gotten the upper hand over the Ronin, forcing them to retreat to the Bavaria Mountains.
Small
Kelsoir
map.
has fully mobilized the Gutterdommerung Society, looking to crush the remaining Ronin before they can fortify their position in the mountains. Before she undoubtedly pivots to hunt us down. But we won't give that monster the opportunity. Our best chance at taking Kelsoir out is to slam into her with everything we have while her forces are committed to finishing off the Ronin.
Okay.
The battle ahead will not be easy, but it's a fight we must win. Otherwise, Gunzburg will be lost to the same monsters that murdered our families and nearly killed Oberstleutnant Miraborg. Move out and destroy them all.
Okay, well, we've got friendlies on the field. They're already taking damage, though.
Separate armies fighting a must-win scenario. This mission will likely devolve into absolute chaos.
It sounds like it already is over there. Look at the damage this Victor is taking. Oh, he's going to be dead before we even arrive.
Pick your targets carefully and do not draw too much attention to yourself. Otherwise, you could find yourself simultaneously targeted by both Steiner and Karita Op-4s.
Okay.
No contacts are from the first tier.
For the Republic, fire at will.
Okay.
Acquired.
Colonel Kelsoir, unknown mix identified as the first tier. They're engaging all parties in the field.
You guys get those warriors back there.
Target
Thank
destroyed.
you, manslaughter. You saved us the trouble of turning
New
over every
target
rock
perfect.
Give me a lock.
on your rats out. Commonwealth forces, the first tier have entered the field as a hostile third party. Put them and the Korean partisans in the ground with the rest of their...
Come on, get an AC-20 in that guy's rear, please. He's only got an LNM5. Low threat.
Target acquired.
There's a yellow faction on the map as well. Okay. Damn it. Thank you, AC-20.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
So there's... I don't know which is which.
Engaging.
It's gonna hit the rock.
They were no match for the mates of the Douglas combine.
Don't know who they killed. Oh, they're fighting each other at the back over there. Oh, and there goes some of our tanks as well. Do we engage? Do we stay back here? I kind of want sight lines for my mechs with Gauss rifles. Someone's in there.
You heard the boss. Let's light it up.
Griffin, another one.
Gutterdommerung Society mainline forces touching down in the OZ. Watch yourselves out there.
Rear arm is open.
One of Nicole Kelsoir's House Guard dropships entering the combat zone, which means she can't be far behind. Be ready for her when she comes.
Okay. Go on.
Destroyed.
Right, so whatever color came out of that is the...
Target acquired.
So far up in the air.
Target destroyed.
You heard the commander. Take that target.
Target is done.
Did the Victor drop? It must have. Oh no, he's here. Oh, that's him. Okay. I'm just going to let them come to us here, because I don't want to go into the middle and then have multiple leopards coming down all around us. We've got two objectives. The Victor will be our early warning sign when it gets obliterated. They're on the field over there. If I flank around left, I can keep... Well, I know Rihanna, or the warriors are taking care of themselves. Rihanna said keep these guys alive, but I do not want to risk myself to save a couple of sticks. Okay, so go to Damarung are the pure red faction. Slightly confusing, not Kurita, but whatever. Crusader over there. There's a lot of baddies in this concentration. Oh, okay, hang on. Get out of my way, team. I want them to close. They're all long-range missile guys up there. There's a lot of missiles. I saw a Crusader, but I didn't see what else it was. An archer. Well, there's no more archer. Somehow our blue team dealt with them. Crusader does work, as usual. Alright, fine, we will go in. And then immediately regret it.
I can't target that.
Someone target it, it's in our rear. Warhammer.
Attack what now?
Hold.
Copy.
Whoever that Warhammer's fighting is not someone we want to fight. Come on, finish this guy. Finish him.
Destroyed.
Another heavy just round here. Our Victor's gone. Our Crusader's not long for this world. Are these bodies just spawning indefinitely? I think they are.
Tango down.
That mech is on our kill list.
Catapult.
You know what to do.
Take off its LRM. I don't know why I take off the LRM-15s. Just go for the 4 medium lasers at this range if it's able to fire them already.
Watching. I'm gonna enjoy choking the life out of each and every one of your treasonous lackeys.
First tier, Nicole Kelswa has taken the field in her Atlas. For all
Okay.
of the lives that she has stolen from our people, make these mountains her tomb.
This is it then. Final confrontation with Kelswa. King Crab, you're going to be right in the way of my Gauss rifle as they crest this. Unless they move around the left.
I see you're still using your stolen outcast mechs, Manslaughter. We'll be sure to return them to their rightful owners.
We hold here. And they are moving left, aren't they? Crusader, go and probe the darkness. There's an Atlas somewhere crawling towards us here. And on the chance he shows up in the middle, I want to hold... That was a plant.
Your subordinate sounded so convinced that he would kill me. What makes you think you will do any better?
His name was
There.
Miraborg, a better man than you would ever
Give me a lock.
be. We will see him and all of our people that you've killed avenged.
Zeus. That works too.
Incoming missile.
He's firing at the Crusader. Get his rear. Get that rear. One more. Hold on, Crusader. Oh, so close, but I'm not going to be able to get him. Oh, God. Atlas is here.
Incoming missile.
He's got no armor. Or that's her. Something has torn this Atlas apart. Headshot, maybe? Oh, I shouldn't be this close. I just missed my Gauss.
Detecting Ronin reinforcement entering the OZ.
There goes Killspot.
Not to the likes of you.
Good riddance. I only wish Miraborg and all the other souls we've lost to that bitch were here to see her get what she deserved.
Someone's getting flanked up here. It's the King Crab. Help them out.
It is ours.
Come on. Come on, I don't want this one guy taking fire. How are you alive, Crusader? Got it. Great. Ronan's still alive, though. Somewhere out there is a Ronan. I saw a Warhammer ages ago, but I don't know what became of him. This is an alright spot, I suppose. Stop, 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 stop. Someone is not with me. Someone's way over there. And I see firing. There. Oh! There's a whole load of them over here. God knows where they came from.
Target mech eliminated.
Stay calm. Run forwards to the water, actually. Take off that arm since it's already exposed. Now go for the other side torso. Get in the water. Nice and cool. My guy's not firing, or what? There you go, he's lost most of his firepower now. There's a blackjack.
Target acquired.
Ronin forces taking critical losses.
Nice. Team, hold here. Back up the hill.
Let's move.
Another dropship. Range is where we excel, so that's what I want.
Forming on you.
You're not forming on me, Battlemaster. You're kind of being stupid down there. King Crab is the vulnerable one at the moment. Oh, they could emerge around this corner. Oh, they are going to. Jaeger, an assault. And Orion. I decided to deliberately drop that lock there. Orion and Banshee S. Good luck, Crusader. Godspeed. Just waiting for him to blink out of existence up there. Unless he can get some rear armor because they're coming for us. I'm gonna go for that Jaeger. Just soften him up. Hit him. They're gonna hold that position. I don't know if this will hit him. They did. And again. There. Not what I was expecting, but that's fine. Banshee's just about to pick that corner. Let's get out of his field of view, especially if he's got one of those. Get off to the left while we kill this Orion. Nice big chest. Go straight through that. Damn it, we're getting flanked to the right as well.
That makes a chunk pile now.
I have no idea where the... Jesus, okay, I'm about to lose a Gus. Very bad thing to go that close to. Hey Crusader, nice of you to join us.
Firing on the commander's requested target.
It's fine, fire at me. I haven't got any big weapons anymore. I'd rather you fire at me rather than shoot at the Night Star, which has 2 more Gauss that you could lose potentially. Holy hell. Well, there goes Mason. Come on, come on, come on. Give me control of something. I can fight back against this guy. I'm out. I'm out of ammo in this. Ah, my old friend that overheats. And I almost did it straight away there. Fire, fire, fire. Come on. Lasers, please.
I just received word from the Ronin forces. They are standing down and surrendering. They will no longer be participating in this fight. First tier, all Kurita and Steiner hostiles have been eliminated. Gunzburg is ours.
Yes! Who's cheering right now? Who's that over cheering like that? Well, the first tier survived in the form of this Crusader, somehow. Don't ask me how. Crucially, so did you. I'm annoyed I lost another Gauss, but you know, whatever. I think I need to retire that second Highlander because honestly, I have so few left. If I want to keep the Night Star in play, I need to make sure I've got them in reserve. I think they go back into production 3040, Gauss. In 3035, a whole bunch of new stuff enters service. And by new, I mean old. We didn't get that archer, didn't I headshot him? How frustrating. Whatever. A decent Banshee. Oh, no wonder look at the... Holy shit. Look at the gear on this. No wonder I got shredded. That's the kind of information the game needs to display in the HUD. I mean, how would it be? How would the systems on board a mech be able to know? Not until Fahad takes it apart and sees the quality of that gear. Oh my god. Well, we don't need another Zeus. We don't need another Orion. I just did a Thunderbolt. A Griffin 1S. None of this appeals anymore. Another catapult. Holy shit. Nobody else. What did I even just click on there? I didn't mean to, whatever it was. Okay, let's take those two. Take that in case we need... Oh, we won't. I'll take these in case we need a cantina mission for them. Let's forget that. Go for those. I could bring this back into service here. I won't have other tier 5. Look at the short range firepower on this. No wonder. Holy crap. An AC-10, 2 PPC X's, 4 tier 5 medium lasers, and an SRM-6. All of them. And don't forget there's 2 shoot small lasers. This is the most heavily armed thing we've ever seen. Firepower is like 150, 162, or almost over that, just over. My god. I don't think we're likely to get a... We maybe will. I mean, we maybe will any one of those, really. I can't say. Let's take this high tier large laser. I think I got so many of these. I don't really need them, do I? What do I need to get this? I need to drop those two. I don't think I need them, to be honest. There we go. And I'll take these down here in case we get a cantina mission that needs them. Okay, good riddance. Kelswa got what she deserved. Hopefully those within our ranks who lost family to that monster can find some solace in her death. No transmission from the corpse that was Nicole Kelswa. Her Atlas was already shredded, and it had armor on it, so it must spawn with damaged internals. Either that, or she had override turned on and was cooking herself. I can relate to that, Kelswa. Happens to the best of us. That's why I never use it. Oh, so close to getting you maxed out again. I need something with missiles. Well, I'm sure I can shove you in Tempest or something. Frankly, we're in the 400-ton mission difficulties. It did good work, but this Highlander's got to go. I'm not going to repair it. I don't have the Ghost Rifles to bring it into service again. I mean, I have 3, but I mean, if Heavy Metal or, God forbid, the Night Star loses arms, then I got nothing to replace them, and those are mixed with better stats. So this Highlander is getting replaced. Okay. Yeah, damage was not too bad besides that. You took a lot of armor damage, but it was very spread out, so it was all fine. It was that one mech we lost here. Oh boy. And we have the replacement Atlas for the one we just binned as well. We'll try and get that back into service. It's a proper Atlas this time. No silly battle axe that we didn't even have. For the first time in centuries, Gunzburg is free. This freedom was earned off the backs of tens of thousands that lost their lives fighting to liberate this world many call home. We've now learned that Nicole Kelswa did not just purge the families with connections to the first tier, but the entirety of the Valdherr's governing body, approved by elected Prince Magnuson's office. In absence of any governing body, I've assigned Tor Miraborg to act as Gunzburg's interim Waldherr. I think I'm saying this wrong. Sorry about that, guys. A position I will pension Prince Magnusson to make permanent. Petition, maybe. I've never heard pension used like that, as I can think of no better man to lead Gunzburg into the future than the one that devoted most of his life to seeing his homeworld freed. I pray his new position brings Tor some solace, as his mood has darkened since the Dragon's Breath incident, and I think he lost his wife as well at the end of that first mission. Their daughter, though, Tira Miraborg, did survive. As for us, Commander, what we're now calling the Ronin War still rages on. Although now we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, loyal DCMS forces have been true to the Konrad Kurita's word, and have helped the Kungsarmé secure worlds that saw Ronin uprisings in the name of the Republic. But the fight is not yet done, and I expect us to deploy once more after I update Prince Magnusson on our current status. Until then, start any repairs you need, and be prepared to ship out at a moment's notice. Well, this is some repairs we need. And why not? We'll use this Tier 5 AC-20 burst fire in it. I don't think we've used a burst fire AC-20 yet. Let's wrap this up then, starting with the cantina. See what we got from our... We've just picked one of these up. That's convenient then. Well, we need to trash probably the harassers here. Quite frankly, I should probably drop this one, but... We'll have a look. What's War Dog's progress? Because that's pretty high as well. Yeah, let's get rid of the... I'm going to get rid of the Archer one, because the only one we have right now is the Hero Archer, and there's no guarantee we'll get another one in the next mission. Whereas I've got higher odds of getting another Marauder, because I know there's a mission reward coming up. Okay, so let's take this, and then I can immediately cash it in. Hang on a second, if I cash this in, can somebody answer this for me? Oh yeah, I've got these to repair as well. If I cash it in, do I lose the LRM-5 and jump jets? In this instance, it doesn't matter, of course. They're hardly anything worth caring about. But if I put it in cold storage first and unload those items, and then cash it in afterwards, I get to keep some extra things? Or does the cantina automatically strip any components and give them back to you? If somebody knows an answer to that, could you please let me know? Because that could be... useful. And then what am I more likely to see for this final mission? Dragons or Jaegers? Well, you know what? We're going to be going against Ronin here within the Draconis Combine. It's going to be the Dragons. They pay exactly the same. Mask there. I don't think we've seen anything that uses Mask here. This is the Supercharger, except this was the Star League era version of it. Right, well, Dragon is what we're taking. That's more sensible there. And you know what else we haven't done? Because it's not been important. Let's quickly check what we saw on this planet. An Awesome, a Black Knight. This Crusade has nothing to do with it. Another Cyclops, an Orion. These Quick Draw and Shadowhawks are just random pulls. And then lastly a Stalker. Well, that's even less exciting than last time. So now on to the more interesting things. I think we need to bin this. We have a shortage of Gauss rifles, and we need to reduce the number. And then we need to bring these two into service. Let's start with this. Do I have another AC-10 Tier 5? Almost certainly no. No. But I do have plenty of Tier 4s, so that's something. Do I have any small lasers? Again, I've got 2 Tier 4s. Let's take those, so I can fire them together at the same time. I definitely do not have another one of these. I don't even think I have another PPC-X. Oh, I do. But everything about this is... Okay, damage 32.8. Or damage 19.2. So it's another 60% damage, basically. 20 are rate of fire. This one fires almost 50% quicker. Or 3 shots for its 2. Heat 8.4, 6.02, 25% less heat. More than that, 30% heat, less heat. My god, well, it's night and day here. I kind of, well, I don't have another option if I want to do it PPC X's. And the idea of swapping, I could give it 2 tier 5 PPCs. But that kind of, I like the idea of this thing just being an absolute bruiser at short range. Do you know what I might try? Let's go wild here. And stick a regular PPC on the arm. And that way I've got a little bit of a long range firepower, and then at close range I can switch to these lasers, autocannon and PPC X's. I need to count the weapons groups though, because I can see at least 5. Oh god, 6 here. Okay, hang on. So left trigger, right trigger for these two. That's going to be thumb. That's going to... Oh, hang on. No, I don't like that at all. Okay, we just chain fire the PPC X's. I hate it. I hated it like that it's like this. It couldn't be... Yeah, further apart, tier 0, tier 5, but you know, that's just how it's going to be. It's a brand new weapon type for us, and we've not used it, so we do need to try it out at some point. They'll be on right trigger, probably. This will be in left trigger. That'll be on thumb. I don't know where these lasers are going to be. Actually, let's make that on one of my left pinky buttons. And then, yeah, they can be on thumb. And that can be on the other left hand button. Okay, whatever. And it's better to have this one in the torso, much less likely to lose it than this arm, I think. We're losing some firepower because we lost our tier 5 stuff, but that's still a monster. And I can't wait to use it. And it's going to take 87 days to be ready, so it's not even going to be done in this DLC. We'll have to wait ages to use this thing because it's 95 tons. This thing we might get a chance to, because the repairs are less substantial. Maybe I can make it better though. Let's do so. Do I want to give it one of these? Give it everything tier 5s now. Oh no, we said we were going to... Oh, didn't we were going to have 2 of these on... Hang on. Yeah, I do. I was going to put 2 of them on the King Crab just to try it out. Let's just... That'll do for now. I don't know if I want to give this Atlas, which I'm unsure about, my best AC-20. It's unlikely to lose it, but... My god, I got some crazy high tier stuff now. What do I want to give this? I think I just leave it like this. There we go. That's another very heavy armored, very heavily armed. That'll do. I'm not going to give it anything better. I might as well. I've got stuff to spare. Let's at least give it tier 3 lasers. So a little less heat. A little more reliable at close range. And why the hell not? Something like... I know why the hell not, because we might not even have time. That's going to take 66 days as is. And I know we're jumping someone else, but I don't know what the timeline is going to be like. Woo. Hang on. Let's cancel that. And just do a quick repair. 62 days regardless. I legit might not even have it ready by the time this DLC's done, but we'll just do a simple repair to try and squeeze it in for the final mission. The Banshee is... Yeah, there's no way. Unless we've got like a 2 or 3 month gap, we're not getting this done. The Cyclops will be ready for the next level though. And then I can do a simple repair roll on these. Thankfully I did not lose any other Gauss rifles, Gauss rifles in that last mission. Okay, I think we are more or less done now. Why is the Atlas D flagged up here? I do not know. We've had this for ages, but whatever. And now we are done. So let's finish up by going to read our end briefing. Across the Republic, Ronin forces are faltering. Aided by the DCMS, the Kung's Armée has forced the surrender of numerous Ronin commands throughout the Republic, with others going into hiding, hoping to eventually regroup with the increasingly scattered and disorganized remnants. One of these groups is led by Alexander Kurita, son of the primary Ronin instigator Marcus Kurita. This family line here, this Marcus's branch of the Kuritan family, has some other famous names in it. His daughter, Constance Kurita, by 3034, is keeper of the House Honor and head of the O5P, an organization we've worked for before. And I think when we were working for the O5P, I mentioned her grandmother, I think, Florimel Kurita, who is retired, if not passed, by 3034. I forget exactly. And she held those two positions before that. I think both of those go hand in hand, keeper of the House Honor and leader of the O5P. I know it's not always been the case, but in the modern 31st century, I think they're always held by the same person. Where were we? Alex is looking to fill the power vacuum in the Ronin's leadership left after the death of his father and his network of cronies. He has raided the system of Radstad, looking to rally and resupply the remaining Ronin forces to his father's cause. And while I'm thinking about this, actually another good reason why Takashi Kurita has been loath to directly confront Marcus, because he would have to, if he was going to kill Marcus, execute him as a traitor, he would probably have to cut out that whole line, which includes Constance, who he has a very good relationship with, all things considered, by Takeshi Kurita's standards, a very good relationship, and his Marcus's mother, Florimel. Anyway, Prince Magnusson believes that Alex is the final officer capable of rallying the surviving Ronin under a single banner, which is why the first tier have been assigned to travel to Radstad to neutralize him. When he's taken out, the Ronin will no longer have any senior officers to rally behind, and should finally bring this war to an end. The first cavalry, I think it is actually, have been in system shadowing Alex's forces. We will link up and review the situation on the ground with them when we arrive. Make final preparations for departure, then head to Gunzburg's jump point. I'll see you on Radstad. Alright, Mansdotter, we will be there soon. We have one more planet to clear to finish out Rise of Rasalhague, and that is going to be Radstad. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you again soon on Radstad.